What about hookers? Do you think there'll be an uptick in sex work to the point where you could get? I wonder sometimes if they'll make a Tinder, but for sex workers.
Well, wasn't that seeking arrangement?
Well, I guess, but don't you have to be rich to do that?
Yeah, well, you gotta be rich to get prostitutes. They're not like free or nothing. It doesn't like here's your $2 prostitute. Doesn't sound like a good idea.
I guess I just wonder if like some of these jobs, like okay, so let's say they start cutting these like DEI jobs, right? So then we have a bunch of women, they don't have jobs anymore. Then we have an increase in single women. Well, women pick finding a husband or being a prostitute. From my anecdotal experience, women love being hookers.
I don't
know. It blew my mind because I always thought that I don't really know a lot of hookers before I started this.
Right.
But the more I spoke to, the more I realized they're not coerced into it. It's not a last resort. They love it. And so it makes me wonder if we get to the point where they have to start cutting a lot of these useless jobs, will we see an explosion in prostitutes?
Here's your define prostitution. And I hate to be so because there's legit professional sex workers in Pahrump, Nevada. They're on a bunny ranch. You go there, you pay them money. There's negotiation, and I think they get benefits and things like that. It's a real business. What about the guy who talks to a girl and then pays for her flight and buys her groceries and helps her with the rent? Well, they're dating, but is that prostitution? What about the guy that gets married and loses half his assets? Is that prostitution?
Damn.
And there is an answer. Do you know what the answer is?
I feel like the answer is technically no. I don't know. Okay, tell me the answer.
Everything is prostitution. It's all prostitution. The percentage of relationships out there that are actually about love and liking the person is a minority. I'm not saying microscopically small, but it's a minority. The average guy who gets divorced paid, what do you call settlement and alimony? That is, in a sense, prostitution, right? You paid a lot more on that than you would get in a regular or a high-end once a month. And the guys have done the math and the calculus. The guy that goes out and, I need help with rent. Oh, okay, I'll help you out, baby. It's prostitution. Now, when I worked at a bank, was that prostitution?